Hello, Bob.
Hi, Jeremy.
We're back. We're back for another day of Retronauts Lunch Break on
Sure are.
1up.com and Twitch TV and so on and so forth.
YouTube, all of them.
And today marks episode 2 of the Long Form Friday, in which we tackle A Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. So, boy, just jumping straight into where we were last week, exactly where we left off. Where do I go, Bob? Where do I go?
You go through that door.
All right.
Probably. We're in the first dungeon, by the way.
Not this door. Yes, this is the first real dungeon of the game, not the intro dungeon.
If you missed our last episode, you can always check it out on the feature page you're probably watching this on, or on YouTube, or wherever.
Not that door.
But not now. Watch
It
this
must
one
be
now.
the one that I have to step on.
There you go. Yes,
This
please
door.
tweet in your questions or comments to @Retronauts on Twitter. We will answer them. And gameplay advice, horoscopes, anything.
Horoscopes.
Yes. What's your lucky fortune for today?
My lucky fortune for today is I'm going to step on blocks too many times and close doors. I got to remind myself what the buttons in this game do.
You're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, well, I'm like a minute into the game. The important thing is I didn't get hit by that giant steel ball. So remind me, am I supposed to go down here? It doesn't look like it. Nope.
Nope.
What did I... Oh, yeah, there's something. I keep hitting the wrong button to use my sword. I'm almost out of magic because I keep accidentally activating my...
Your lantern
my
button.
lantern. Give me magic. Why won't you give me magic?
Now,
Why?
as far as dungeons
Hey,
go...
wait, what did that do? I don't understand. It didn't give me a
Please.
pop-up dialogue to tell me what that green thing that I got was.
I think those three numbers next to it might have signified something, but let's consult the manual.
Does it mean I'm 100 years old now? It said 100. Maybe
let's
it means it weighs 100 pounds and now my my Diablo-style inventory is all filled up.
There's got to be a hint line somewhere.
Oh, take that.
What do you think of the level design of this dungeon as, I'm going to say Jorge Torres?
Why won't it let me go through the door with a pot? I'd have trouble believing the clearance of the door is that low.
They need a little sign. So,
Yeah.
Jeremy, what do you think of the level design of this
What
dungeon?
do I think of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's really impressive. I mean, this is the first dungeon in the game, and already we're getting things like split levels and
Yeah.
traps. I mean, this game kind of goes right into it. You have the tutorial dungeon where you're guiding the princess, but after that, it's pretty much just straight into business. The enemies are pretty easy, but the actual design of the layout is pretty complex. I respect that.
Yeah, this game has some of my favorite Zelda dungeons in it. And those little dudes, if you had the powder, you could turn them into fairies.
I could, but I don't.
Super
So
secret trick.
I'm vulnerable to bubbles. Scrubbing bubbles. Bubble bath babes.
Whoa, gone too
Maybe
far.
not bubble bath babes. I got the map.
Brad Furbringer wants to know, do either of you have a favorite Zelda item?
No.
I like
I like the fairy spell.
Hmm.
Turns me into a fairy and I can fly through keyholes.
That's about it.
Oh look, I can hit X and see the dungeon map. See, look at that. That's a pretty complicated dungeon.
Yeah, especially for the first one.
This is not how it would start in a modern Zelda.
No.
Actually, that's not really true. Usually, the way it works in modern Zeldas is that the first real dungeon is pretty far into the game, like 5, 6, 7 hours.
Yeah,
So by that point, they actually are pretty complex. They don't let you go into the dungeons until you're grown up and ready.
We're scarcely half an hour into the game and we're already first dungeon. But to be fair, we didn't get we didn't get bombs yet. We didn't get the extra heart containers you could find before going anywhere.
And look at that, advanced sword techniques that you need right away. Like you can try to stab these guys, but they fly back, they jump backward. And that sucks, but if you do the sword spin, everything's awesome.
Mike Mertes wants to know, A Link to the Past was the last Zelda game that I really enjoyed. Is Minish Cap worth checking out if I enjoyed this one?
It's okay. It's a Capcom game. No, not to bag on Capcom or flagship, but their Zelda games do feel a little different than Nintendo-developed Zelda games.
I personally prefer their GBA Zelda games to Minish Cap. I
Yeah,
never finished.
Oracle of Seasons was awesome.
Yes, it was.
It was basically the last Zelda that is really and truly in the spirit of the original game. Oracle of Ages was a lot more like Ocarina of Time with lots of trading quests and dialogue and that sort of thing, but Oracle of Seasons was just like pure Zelda action, dungeon solving, that sort of thing.
It was really cool. And if you stop with Link to the Past, check out Link's Awakening. I would go to that one first.
Yeah.
Definitely.
By all means. That's a lot of people's favorite Zelda game.
John-
Groose. Oh, that's right. It's not Link. It's Groose.
Oh, that's right.
It is Sahasrara. That's a really terrible name.
That's cool.
I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes.
See, that's what I like. The hints in this game are optional, and if this was a modern Zelda game, Link would have like a pendant with Sahasrara trapped inside, and he would like jump out every 5 seconds and say, hey, Link, I think a key opens a door. You might want to look into that. Just my advice.
Let's look at this again. So just this little detail. Link is trying to push a block, and he can't. He's like, ugh.
I love
so
that face.
Stern. Yeah.
He's just like, God. You can feel his pain. I don't want to bag on modern Zeldas that much for this
Yes, you
playthrough,
do.
but I kind of do, but I think the audience would not appreciate that. But John Sakurani wants to know, do you guys realize that if this were a modern Zelda, you'd still be in the tutorial segment for at least another hour? Yes, we would be.
Yeah, we counted Time to Sword last episode, and it was about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What is going on? You damnable Stolfos.
I love these critters up top that you're going to take out soon. They're way cool.
Die already. Oh, well. I guess I can't jump ahead. Oh, crap. That pissed him off.
Yeah? It's locked.
Nandayo.
Yes, please tweet in your questions or comments to @Retronauts.
Do I have the bow yet? I don't. Do I? What do the buttons do? Magic buttons. Can I stun that guy with a boomerang? I've never tried that.
I don't think so, but... No.
Nope. Can I stab him with a sword, or do I have to use
You need arrows. Oh,
no.
maybe not.
It's
They're
been
just
a while since we've played this.
They're
Huh.
just way easy to kill with arrows. The green guys take 1, the red guys take maybe 3.
Perhaps. Man, that dude's durable.
Frank?
Perhaps I should have yielded to, heeded Saharasla's advice and
Who
used
needs
the
them?
magical weapon.
Fred McMack wants to know, unrelated question, why are most video game journalists so familiar with Japanese culture like food, mythology, people, etc.?
I don't think most are, but, you know, people who have been around the block a few times, like us, were kind of active back when Japanese development and games were more prominent and relevant. And, you know, it's just kind of a side effect.
Yeah, that's how I mainly absorbed all of my Japanese culture was through video games. Like, oh, so that's what that is.
What prompted that question?
I think because you said Nandayo.
Oh, that's just because if you watch any kind of like anime or play a Japanese game in Japanese, you hear that.
Yeah, that's true. Mike Mertes is back, and he wants to know, what are your thoughts on the Link to the Past comics and Nintendo Power during their 1992 run? I loved them. I loved all the comics, even the Star Fox ones. They were way cool.
So let me show you exactly why the last question was correct, because I will tell you that those comics were written by, I can't remember his first name or given name, but it was Ishimori,
Yeah.
who created Cyborg 009.
And Skullman or something like that? Or
I don't know, but like he was, you know, an old-time manga veteran and had a great sense of storytelling, had a really kind of unique art. I don't think I appreciated it at the time because I wanted something that was more, you know, like Zelda.
Yeah.
But like Terada's art that was in Nintendo Power, that kind of like detailed, sort of realistic stuff that was really, really cool.
And I don't
they
know
did
if those,
for all the Zelda games, but you know, in retrospect, I really liked the Zelda manga. It did take some liberties with the plot, but whatever.
It did, yeah. I don't know if those were originally in color, but they looked really good in the magazine.
They probably were.
Hmm.
I mean, manga was usually done in black and white, or is usually done in black and white for cost-saving purposes.
Right.
But manga artists like to work in color when they can.
That's true. I know they released those in like a strategy guide format back in the early 90s, but I'd like to see a re-release of those comics. They're
Remind me
way
what the
cool.
hell I'm supposed to do in this room.
You
Am I
kill
supposed to
that dude.
guy? But I don't have the arrow yet. So I can't heed Saharasla's advice. Come to me, let me kill you.
The Cowboy Poet
Oh.
says, as someone who started with modern Zeldas, it's always been weird for me to see Link with pink hair. Do you guys feel the same?
No, I think it's cool that he's all punk rock.
Yeah.
I used to have pink hair, and I was awesome.
Link is also pretty tan in this game. Maybe that's just the settings on the TV, but
Maybe he's a gyaru.
heck yeah.
I got the big key.
Ryan wants to know, will you ever play these CDI Zelda games during these breaks?
We sure won't.
Wouldn't we need a working CDI, or are there emulators?
Yeah, who the hell has one of those?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe I avoided
I
those
say
guys.
Ryan, relive your unruined childhood through YouTube or something if you want to see those being played. I do recommend you watch the cutscenes at least, though, because those are pretty good.
Yeah, and you can watch those without actually having to sit through the games,
Yeah.
which is the best way.
Stuart Quaid wants to know, are you guys going to attempt to get into the Chris Houlihan room? Actually,
That's kind of tough.
I think it's not in this version.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's not. There's a whole if you go to GameFAQs, there's
what the? Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Bastards.
Chris Houlihan was a contest winner, I believe, in Nintendo Power. And when the game bugs out, I think it sends you to the Chris Houlihan room, which is a bunch of rupees. Is that correct? I'm trying to remember what it is.
So,
yeah. But I think that was only in an earlier version of the
it.
game. So
This dude needs to give me a heart, because that sound is really annoying. That's the worst thing about the old Zelda games. That incessant chirp.
It's still in the new ones.
Is it?
It's in Skyward Sword.
Oh, I don't know this because the new games are so easy.
Yeah.
You never get down to that much health.
It's not as shrill, but it's still there. I really want to hear Link say just what I needed when he gets a heart. Oh, snap.
That was almost embarrassing.
I wonder if Chris Houlihan is still out there and if he still likes Zelda.
He hates Zelda. It ruined his life. Can't do a web search for his own name anymore.
Yeah, it's like how the real...
How am I supposed to ego blog?
There was once a real Steve Urkel, and now his life is ruined.
Oh, man, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if your name was Adolf Hitler? Like, what would you even do?
I would hope that you were named that pre-real Adolf Hitler.
Maybe your parents just didn't pay much attention to history.
Actually, there was a couple in, I don't know what state, it was probably the South, sorry Southern listeners, but they named their child Adolf Hitler, you know, and they tried to get a birthday cake with the child's name on it, and the place refused, and I think they tried to sue. Look it up, people. Really happy.
Because you're racist against racists.
Yes. I'm intolerant to intolerance.
The only thing I can't stand is intolerance. Only the Sith deal in absolutes.
So, what are we doing in Zelda? Are we getting
I don't know. I'm just solving puzzles and
working
my way through the dungeon.
Story-wise, because the story is sort of like on the back burner.
Oh.
For the most part, but we are getting 3 pendants in order to do something, which I forget what it is. Open the seal on a Hyrule Castle or something? Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay. I love this part.
I'm doing what Sasarahalalala tells me to do.
Ike Wagner wants to know, when are we going to see something that I wrote about Skyward Sword? I'm hoping Monday. It's been a pretty busy week. Sorry, Ike.
If that's your real name.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a lot funnier when it's clearly not someone's real name.
John Sakrani wants to know, A Link to the Past Almost Dead sound or Baby Mario's crying? Which is more infuriating and why? I think Mario's crying actually preys upon our inner programming that makes us react to children in distress. So
or our inner programming that makes us hate being on an airplane with a baby.
That is also true. Oh, I've had that happen to me like so many times recently. Jeez. Matthew J wants to know, why is the main character called Zelda if he's a boy? we'll never know.
I don't know. But he's not nearly as hot as Metroid. She's the best.
Oh, this boss rocks.
Unless you waste all your arrows shooting at them too soon. Then
Can you kill them with your sword?
I don't believe so.
I love the noises bosses make when you hit them. It's way cool.
Oh.
That's a SNES sound chip. Ike wants us to know it is his real name.
Okay.
Thank you, Ike. We feel better now. David Oxford says, Miyamoto has expressed interest in making another game like LTTP. Assuming they do it, do you think it will be close enough?
Late to the party?
I'm hoping... my theory is Miyamoto, put up or shut up. I want to see this game. And I don't want to see...
That's not a theory. That's a demand.
Well, I'm sorry. I was trying to put it as gracefully as I could.
That's not how science works.
Okay.
Oh.
But I think he needs to wrest himself away from whatever... I don't know.
Yes, men.
Yeah, it feels like there's
He is a great idea.
Yeah. It feels like there's a mandate at Nintendo to have a certain amount of accessibility that's unnecessary in my opinion. So
4 arrows to go.
Get away from that, I would think he could do it, but who knows.
Wow, we actually finished a dungeon with time to spare. Now what do we do? I'm lost and bewildered because I have free time.
Let's ask our internet friends. Should we get side items? Should we find the second dungeon? What do we do?
So what side item do we get?
I think we should get bombs. That's just me.
Bombs.
Or at least...
I have bombs, actually. I
at
have
least
a bomb.
A bottle. A single bottle.
What are you guys doing here? Jerks. Just die already.
Ed S says, is the GBA version of LTTP a good version to play? Any differences?
I mean, the screen dimensions are cropped, but otherwise it's actually pretty decent. Sounds not as good.
Also, Link goes, ha, 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 every time you swing your sword. Yeah, that's really stupid. But Nintendo did that way too much with their GBA games.
They're like, hey, look, we have a little more memory and the ability to sample sound. Let's do it.
Also,
even if it's not a good idea.
I'm pretty sure they recolored Link's hair yellow, not just in the Four Swords portion, but in the main game too.
I don't think that's right. Is that right?
I'm pretty sure they did, but maybe our friends on the internet can correct us. Marty Sleva says, "Get them bombs."
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna trust any guy who's named for a part of a shirt. Marty Sleva, come on.
Dustin
what happens if I go up here? Oh, I've already been there, huh?
Dustin Vogler wants to know, are you guys going to play through The Adventure of Link? I hope not. I can't do that. Dustin, I'm sorry.
There's too much lag on this TV. We would not do well.
Yeah, those sword fights require split-second timing.
So where am I going to get bombs? Bombs.
In the village, I think.
The village, that's all the way over on the other side of the map.
And
whoa, look at that.
There's that one shed you can bomb, too.
One shed you can bomb. Oh,
yeah,
right.
without the door.
I have a bomb. Where should I use it? That's our question. Tell me where to use our bomb.
I think we should go back to that shed.
Okay.
Or, because there's the wall you can bomb here, but I think it just leads to a fairy cave.
Who needs one of those?
Jay, our buddy Jay over there, says, get that bug net.
Oh, yeah, where do we do that? We have to go to...
the sick kid's house.
Right. Do you have to bomb into there?
You might have to bomb into his side of the room. I'm not sure, but...
No, the bombing through the house is for the brothers who don't like each other anymore.
Yeah.
Man, I have all this power, one bomb, and I have to figure out where to use it. I have to use it responsibly. It's like my limited arsenal.
David Ockford says, visit Sasarala again, get the dash boots. Totally forgot about that.
All right, is he up here?
Yeah, he's back up in the ruins.
All right.
Dash boots are awesome in this game.
I go over here, right?
Right, and then you go up, and then you
yes,
make it to the little shed out in the ruins.
The little shanty.
Yeah.
The Sasarahala shanty.
You think for an elder he'd have a pretty plush place, but I guess he's not respected in these modern times.
Nah, man. Social Security ain't what it used to be.
So yes, we are off to get the dash boots, which is
the 1% took all the money, all the rupees. Actually, Link is the 1%. He just oh wait, should I go back there? Should I use the bomb here?
Yeah, we can get a heart container piece.
Oh, I don't think I can resist that.
Yeah, that's too tempting.
Should I stand in the bomb and explode? No, I shouldn't.
Yes.
Sorry, Sasarahala. I don't care about you.
Ooh, now we have more bombs.
Okay.
Cool.
So basically, I have enabled myself. I taught the village to fish. Oh, you got the pendant of courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia.
It's turning into Monty Python.
These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the pendant of courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the great war against evil that took place when 7 wise men created their seal among the descendants of the knights of blah, 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 blah. Groose, I believe you. All right, anyway.
It's a pendant quest. Ike Wagner says, for some reason, the Wii doesn't trigger most TVs to enable game mode by default. I don't know what game mode is.
I can't. I've looked through this TV's options. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now I can knock books off shelves and stuff.
Is game mode where they cut like not upscale or
no? It's just a faster mode. I don't think the color is as accurate.
Okay.
But basically, it just is more efficient for playing games.
My TV doesn't have that. But what's annoying with the Wii is 4x3 is not something you can just click on with these old games. So you have to have your TV do it, which is if you play the stretch out, it looks like garbage. I'm sorry. No one should ever do that. I'm an aspect ratio Nazi.
Bob gets angry about non-square pixels.
Yeah. I get my magnifying glass out and judge them.
Boom, look at that. Take that tree. Yeah, suck it.
That guy is the tree police. He's like, you don't do that here.
Don't you mash my tree. I worked long and hard to grow this tree from a tiny oak. I will shoot you with an arrow in the knee.
Is that a Skyrim thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I just I was supposed to sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it sounded more like one of the dudes from Skyrim.
Yeah, I was like, I should be getting this, but
I killed all those knights, the bosses at the last temple, by shooting them with an arrow in the knee. That's what it was.
That's what happened. Ike is saying it. Game mode does reduce lag. Dustin Vogler, what do you guys think of the recently released timeline?
No.
I think the timeline in Zelda is stupid.
Stupid.
You should enjoy these games regardless of whatever timeline they're trying to enforce on it.
So I'm going back to the shop, right?
Yeah.
Or to the town.
Yeah.
What?
There's a lot of little odds and ends you can collect. I would buy the bottle from Duder in the town square.
All right.
Bottles are important in this game.
They are. They let you carry bees.
Bees and fairies, potions.
Is this the way back? No.
Yeah.
No, I gotta.
You have to go up and around. Yep.
All right. So we'll get back to town and then we'll call it a day.
Yep.
Unless I die horribly or go
I think you're safe.
the wrong direction. Don't know how I did that.
I'm pretty
Thank
sure
you, classic controller.
you're just given the bug net.
Boom. Nope, not that way. Catch me now, freaks.
The Cowboy Poet wants to know, do you guys think 3D Dot Game Heroes did a good job of paying tribute to A Link to the Past?
No, it was more like the original Zelda.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think it did a great job of paying tribute. I don't think it necessarily defined itself very well, but as a kind of like a pastiche game, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I never
It was
finished
basically like a professional grade Roku-chan.
Did you ever finish it?
Yeah.
Okay. Towards
It
the
got
end.
really hard
Yeah,
toward the
it got a little too hard for
Like,
me.
You know, it's a From Software game. Come on, you like Dark Souls.
That's
What's up?
true.
What's up with that, Bob?
Well,
What's with your distinctions that you're drawing?
Dark Souls feels more forgiving than 3D Dot Game Heroes.
Wow.
In that, I don't know. You lose a lot more when you die in 3D Dot Game
All right,
Dot Game
so
Heroes.
town square down here.
Yep.
I'm gonna run into that woman.
Eek.
Snitch on me, will ya?
Bam.
Oh wait, what? Damn it!
They were at the spear dudes for you. You're in trouble.
I know, this is like the equivalent of in Metal Gear Solid 2 when they bring out the guys with the transparent shields.
Ooh. Up there, you can get your bottle, I'm pretty sure.
Right on. You, sir, have you been going through life without one of my hold anything bottles? Uh-huh. 100
That's not
rupees.
very low.
Hey, you think that green thing I got that's at 100 was... I can exchange it for this?
We should look it
That'd
up.
be crazy. I'll take one.
Simple math is beyond...
I like how they lampshade the victory pose here.
Oh.
Hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay?
That's cute. Yeah, I like that.
Good for business.
In Link to the Past, when you team up with Marin, doesn't Link hold her over his head too?
You mean Link's Awakening?
Sorry, what did I say?
So is this where... No, I guess I'm going to steal everything from this woman's house. I'm going to set fire to it. Because she also would snitch on me.
I do
Wait,
like in
there's
this
a chicken
game...
in here. Why is she keeping chickens in a bottle? That woman is sick.
Yeah, she deserves everything she gets.
I'll
I
throw a
do like
chicken at her.
the weird paintings in these houses that you can pull on, and some of them will have
Oh
rupees
yeah, they
pop
have
out.
5 rupees or
It's got
whatever.
a wacky face on it.
Well, it's a blue rupee. I don't know what it's worth because the game doesn't tell me.
Help. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
See, no crack, but hey, we need to use
But
our,
I mean,
our
come on,
brains.
there's this house down here. It's just begging to be abused. Yes.
Rats.
What? Why did it have to be rats?
This is a good place if you're very patient to just farm bombs and rupees and arrows and stuff.
Link's uncle never would have made it this far. He hates rats. Wait a minute.
I wonder what killed Link's uncle, because maybe he just fell over or something. There was no enemies in that section.
Maybe he fell down at the hole and it shattered his leg so hard that his heart gave up.
Where did his corpse go? There's so many questions.
I believe the rats ate it.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's really kind of gruesome. Make me fly. That didn't make me fly. So, is this where the sick kid lives?
I don't think this is where the sick kid lives.
Oh, it's a shop. I don't need you. Wait, I have a bottle. I could put a potion in there, but it seems like a waste.
That's a lot of money.
I wish I could put a chicken in the potion or in a bottle. That'd be amazing.
Hmm. Oh, that guy's not gonna like you very much.
Why is everyone such a butt?
I wouldn't
But
go
that
near
old
him.
lady's nice. She's like, "Oh, Link, I know you're not a bad person. I'm gonna go talk to her just to make myself feel a little better." Wait, I have to go all the way around? What an inconvenient town this is.
David Oxford says. David Oxford.
The rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you. That's nice.
David Oxford says a fun trick is bringing a fish to the guy who sold you that glass bottle. Yeah, he'll buy fish from you.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Why would he do that?
It's just a fun little Easter egg.
Okay.
Ike Wagner explains Link's uncle's death. Garland knocked him down. Well, that's what he does, doesn't he?
That Garland, what a jerk. All right, so here's something magical and spectacular. What?
That's a lame bonus.
I wasted a bomb on that.
Why did they seal up a room to protect that?
That woman is
No one must have these arrows.
And she also keeps chickens in her bottles. That's weird. What's with this town? Everyone's screwed up in the brain.
That room should have like stacks of old newspapers in it.
All right, I need to go lay down. I think we've done enough for today.
Yeah.
If I play any more and see people's weird proclivity and where they keep their chickens, it's gonna mess me up. So
Yeah.
I think we need to call it a day.
This town's all about hiding chickens.
Call it a week.
Yeah.
We'll be back for more. Well, Bob will be back for
I'll be
more.
back.
A Link to the Past next Friday for Long Form Friday. I won't
Right.
be in town, so we'll have a special guest star who will teach us how to play Zelda the awesome way.
And then every day before that, I'm doing LucasArts games.
Right.
Like
so
old
please tune in all week next week at 1 p.m. Pacific time as
Yes.
opposed to noon like usual. 'Cause
Right.
Bob's lazy or something.
I'm really lazy, but it's only for that
He's
week.
so slow.
I'll remind everybody.
We call him Sloth at the office. And it's not just because his eyes are on
Yeah, I'm going to get that corrected soon.
All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for listening today, for joining us, and
Yo.
tune in again next week for more Retronauts Lunch Break.